Fuck the countdown. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? How's everybody doing? We're back.
We are back.
We just completely messed up the last live stream, but I have good news for you. And this live stream here, we're gonna make up for it. We're gonna be here for a long time. We're gonna do like a maybe
24-hour live stream.
Yeah.
We're doing a 24-hour live stream.
We're not.
Oh boy.
We're not gonna sleep.
Until Bitcoin hits 60K, we are not getting off.
We're not getting.
We're not getting off.
It's okay. Cool. Yeah. So we're still gonna go over the same news. We're gonna talk about what we were gonna talk about in the previous live stream. We have some macro news. We have some current cryptocurrency news that are happening right now. It's been really, really bullish. So in general, my thesis, as you guys know from what I was saying in the last live stream, I just put like 75K back into the market. So I'm dollar cost averaging. I haven't taken profit. I bought some OVR, metaverse gaming type of token. I bought some, Phantom. I bought some more erratics. Dollar cost.
Erratic.
Yeah, dollar cost averaging to that. Actions speak louder than words, right? We can come out here and hype things up all we want, but I just bought. Did you buy some crypto?
Oh, I bought a lot.
Here, talk about Mike.
I bought a lot of crypto today.
Yeah.
I bought a lot of crypto. I've been going more into like NFT gaming. Me and Johnny here. So Johnny and I are the consultants for Fundamental Secrets. Hi, welcome.
How's
Nice
it going,
to meet you.
everyone?
But yeah, I did buy a lot of crypto. I dollar cost average Meta Hero.
Marty, if you have a single dollar in a savings account, whether it's Wells Fargo or Chase, you need to get those money out of there and put them into crypto.
I know. I'm just like I'm so close. All right. I have like a dollar and a
kidding.
penny.
Don't do
I have
that.
a dollar and a penny left. All right.
This is not financial advice.
This is not financial advice. This is if you are a degen like me, okay, and Johnny at times. We're degens. We love crypto. All right. We're risking it all. We're risking it for the biscuit.
Look, we're banned from all of the casinos in the southern United States. So, I mean, the only thing that we have to do is with these low market cap cryptocurrencies. That's how we get it, right?
And I've been gambling with the meme coins and the Binance Smart Chain. Just tired of the gas fees. However, we got big news with Binance today. Well, partner or using Arbitrum as the layer 2. So now you can send ERC20 to Binance right away.
Wait a minute. So I'm not going to keep losing thousands of dollars.
Exactly.
Something wrong.
Exactly. But I mean, ETH will always still be around here. I mean, it's coming out later 2022. So, but I've been more on the BSC Pancake Swap. I love the names that are on the Binance Smart Chain for these meme coins. You should see these guys. You should see some of these names because I don't know how they can get.
What's
them
an
on there.
example?
I don't know if I can say it. That's the problem. I don't know if I can say it.
There was like Shiba Moon,
Oh
Shiba.
yeah, but there's other ones. There's other ones that are a little bit more
not suitable.
not so PG-13. Let's put it that way.
Not
all right?
suitable
You would
for-
definitely need parental guidance to trade some of these meme coins. All right.
How many? Never mind.
There's too many. There's too many. All right. But yeah, guys, it's been a crazy couple of days. Johnny, you and I have been talking about this. I mean, literally on-chain metrics is more bullish than ever.
It's been solid for months.
News is more bullish than ever besides the infrastructure bill. However, they are pushing for an amendment to get implemented, which our good friend here, Armando, would be talking about. But yeah, on-chain metrics looks amazing. So why are we down?
Well, there was a little bit of profit taking, but there's a lot of different buyers who ended up buying from anywhere from 57K and above that they're not selling. So I mean the illiquid supply is at an all-time high. So hey,
yeah,
people
I mean,
are hodling.
we did touch like 55 very briefly, like overnight at like 12 in the morning, and then it literally just got bought up, little V correction there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, news is more bullish than ever. I mean, we got a lot of news for you guys here, which you'll see. On-chain metrics, Johnny's here, our macro analyst. This guy knows anything and everything about bonds and crypto and how we're coupled and decoupled and all that. So yeah, if you guys have any kind of like high-level questions about macro, hit this guy up. He knows what he's talking about. But yeah, I think the weekend will be a pretty good test. I think we'll be seeing Bitcoin kind of be going back and forth to that 60K level. But I do expect us to recover fairly quickly, especially going to the holiday season, Black Friday. I think a lot of people will be purchasing a lot more crypto as they're starting to see that it's at a very big discount. I mean, Solana's even under $200. That's pretty good buy as well. Johnny, what did you buy recently?
I mean, what didn't I buy? Honestly, pretty much anything that was. Whenever you have these discounts, I mean, my personal rule is if it's like 15% or more of a discount, like market wide, I mean, just stick with the top 20. You can't go wrong with those. Unless you have a super conviction on a coin that you like, and if it's at a huge discount, by all means, But I mean, if you can pretty much get any of the top 20 at a 10% or more discount, like you got to go aggressive into those. Personally, that's what I do. Can't speak for anybody else.
Yeah, Johnny and Alex are probably the most aggressive investors in this office. I kind of do feel like I'm getting left behind, like Alex says in his videos, right? I don't want to get left behind, man. I don't want to get left behind, all right?
Hey, it's a one in a lifetime opportunity. So I have to get a little bit aggressive,
Just back up a little. I don't be like.
What do you want me to say? The mic is right
you're
here.
Getting aggressive up on me.
The
man.
mic is right here. We're getting a new Focusrite, so we can have like 6 microphones. I gotta, do what I gotta do. This guy's just too tall, man.
I know
He's
it's
too
like
tall.
he gets aggressive with me.
Yeah. Let me go over some stuff. All right. So basically, the gist of what's going on right now, because you got to think about the big picture, right? So big picture wise, I think the answer is layer 2s. This is definitely something that we're migrating to. Pretty much everybody's making the big move to layer 2s, including what Marty was just saying about Binance Smart Chain. They basically they allow you from Arbitrum. So like, let's say hypothetically you do a swap on Uniswap. You can migrate to Arbitrum, which is like a layer 2, cheap transaction costs, fast speeds, right? But the problem with it is that once you migrate, the money stays on Arbitrum, if that makes sense here. This is in your face.
It's all right.
The money stays in Arbitrum. So, what you would have to do previously is take the money off of Arbitrum, put it back onto layer 1 Ethereum, then send it to Binance, then sell it to your bank account. Okay, so they're making that process easier by cutting out that whole transaction fee, so you could directly trade on Arbitrum at any exchange, and then send it directly from there to Binance, so you can cash out on their centralized exchange, take profit, pay your taxes, and then it just makes life easier. And you guys know what I've been saying over and over again, and like all my YouTube videos, I've pretty much been saying that we're migrating to this layer 2 metaverse, right? So what's going to happen, and I'm still going to stick by this kind of, I guess you could say, prediction, is that everyone's going to move to layer 2s because of the gaming and retail and fast and cheap, right? That's obvious because that works now. Okay, that works now. ETH 2.0 doesn't work now. There's nothing that really works now. Solana kind of does, so that's why we see Solana doing well. But they're most likely, with the liquidity, they're going to move to a layer 2 on Ethereum. Then when all retail and all adoption happens on layer 2, it's a question of the layer 2 what they're going to connect to. So they're going to start picking what layer 1 they want. It's not really a question of adoption from retail at that point. It's a question of what developer wants the best, toolkit, right? So I foresee that in the future, all the adoption moving towards layer 2 is going to take away the competitive advantage for Ethereum, is what I'm saying. They're going to move to layer 2, and then the layer 2 guys, they're either going to stay committed, right? They're going to stay committed, or they're going to move somewhere else. Maybe Ethereum 2.0 lets them stay committed. But with all this new competition, it's going to be hard. In my personal opinion, they're losing their strategic advantage, right? That's literally what's happening now. Liquidity is moving off the layer 1. Liquidity, infrastructure, developers moving off of layer 1 into a different place. If it moves to a different place, it's kind of like they're shooting themselves in their own foot. Basically, if you really think about it, because right now the only strategic advantage they have is that everyone's using the layer 1 Ethereum. That's the only strategic advantage, obviously, right? So I think it's a really good, exciting time for cryptocurrency. You got some macro news?
Well, we had that CPI report just come out, a couple of weeks ago. Just looking at the charts here, but let's see. Yeah, so one of our guys in the group, Aaron Garfinkel, he's one of our macro guys in our Fundamental Secrets group, and he basically puts out these reports of what he sees, and he did a recent post about inflation versus deflation. Basically, he put out a long-term inflationary thesis of what the next year is going to look like, right? Because as far as things are getting more expensive, inflation, all these different things are happening. Banks are basically just printing money at this point, and so obviously that's a bullish sentiment for crypto. This is why crypto was invented, right? So basically, seeing that the inflation just hit a 30-year high. The inflation outlook is something that we've been, pretty much looking at all year. And, recently with this CPI report that came out, that what was it, like 6%?
6.2,
high.
and that's what's being reported. For all we know, inflation. I think inflation's at least double, if not triple, than what it is. And even that,
in actuality,
yeah, like
from what they're reporting.
I think even that's a conservative estimate. Like if we're below 20% inflation, I'm honestly really surprised. Like I went shopping the other day, okay, and I bought like maybe 10 things, handful of items, and it cost me like $50.
Mostly
like,
sweets.
Yeah, mostly sweets. I got a sweet tooth, all right, but it was unreal. Like $50 for like some milk, some crackers, and stuff like this. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like $50? Jeez Louise. So yeah, inflation is much higher than that. But Johnny made a really good point. You know, they're printing money out here. All right, they're printing money out here. It's just getting bad. All right, but you cannot print more Bitcoin, and that is a fact.
Limited supply.
We love limited supplies.
Yeah. So Aaron basically went on to say here that with all those things happening, are they going to start taking deflationary measures, which could potentially hurt not only traditional finance and equities, but also with cryptocurrency as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just some of the news here. Let's see. Gold and USD is just one big deflation head fake. The recent move in the United States dollar, so the dollar did gain some strength recently. It could be weighing in on the energy sector, which could have short-term implications. Within the last couple of weeks, oil and natural gas have been correcting, as well as shipping rates, which are down 53% from recent highs. Keep in mind that energy is a large component in the CPI, so if the energy correction continues, then that could put somewhat of a downward pressure on November and December CPI print. So you got to keep an eye on those as well. A lot of people, who just look at crypto markets, they fail to also keep in mind what's happening in the world economies, because really there is a correlation still. And, we're trying to look for that decoupling of cryptocurrency from traditional finance, right? But you still have to pay attention to those, and that's what a lot of people in the space fail to keep tabs on, and it is very important. Mm-hmm. And so just continuing here, supporting for the longer cycle. When government prints money, three things happen, right? Asset prices go up, general prices go up in retail, wage inflation begins to manifest on a lower level than general prices, right? Further delay. And so first was rising financials and equities went following it by hard assets such as real estate and commodities. Next, broad-based price inflation of goods around the world. Lastly, which is occurring right now, is a wage inflation at a lower level. So, as well as, rents going up, housing prices are going up, hospitality, everything's going up right now, right? Including the price of food, right? Including the price of food. Fertilizer is one of the key components of how, our whole entire, how we eat stuff. How are we going to eat stuff if, there's no fertilizer to, make the crops, right? So that's the huge component of, food.
I don't want to go hungry, man.
No.
I can't afford to go hungry.
I know.
I'm already skin and bones,
Well.
Yeah, everything's going up, as well as I think NFT surge is about to come back pretty aggressively here. All right. Eddie, if you just want to tap into my iPad really quickly. NFL and Ticketmaster launched ticket stub NFTs on Polygon.
Whoa.
So not only are you getting yourself a ticket to the game, you are actually getting an NFT alongside with that. And if you guys remember, who was here on the last live stream, I had mentioned something where Armando even heard too, where, with the NBA Top Shot NFTs, that maybe you'll be able to make a team pretty soon through the Top Shots that you buy. Another step in the right direction. Also, Alchemy launches API for NFTs to push to accelerate Web3. NFTs are becoming, again, resurging again. And now we're seeing more retail get into it because we also saw MetaMask have its highest use case ever. 21 million users since April, up 420%. Ironic with that number a little bit, right? Since April, but hey, we're not going to judge here.
Plays it.
21 million users on the MetaMask now. And again, we're starting to see a bigger push for retail, getting into Web3, getting into these NFTs. I know Web3 can be a little bit finicky. We have specific tutorials for it, within our group and our course, The Fundamental Secrets, as well as I'm sure you guys could find some on YouTube, but not as good as ours. But again, we're just seeing more retail adoption of NFTs come out here. And I think Coinbase was even going to be coming out with their NFT marketplace, right? I haven't really seen any updates on that, but
Yep.
if if Coinbase does launch an NFT marketplace, it is GG's, all right? Alex likes to use GG's a lot. It means good game, right? But it's over. It will be over because now you're going to get some Joe Schmo buying some random NFT of whatever he thinks looks cool. And then he checks on it a couple of days or even a couple of months later, and he came up on a couple of GG's and money. All right, a couple of GGs in money. So again, a big push here happening. Things are moving quick. Again, you guys got to be on top of it. As you can see right here, Sand token also jumps 37%. This is what I've been saying. I've been getting more into NFT gaming tokens, especially play to earn, anything metaverse related, just because, again, this is where the retail hype is right now. And whether you like it or not, in crypto, you have to be able to be adaptable. Right? It's about being adaptable in crypto. And, these are life-changing gains being made here. I mean, Johnny got into Sandbox sub $1, and he's already up 400%, okay? So sometimes, it's not necessarily, digging into a project too deeply, which is what you want, right, based off of fundamentals. Sometimes it's also looking more broadly in macro, like, okay, like what is the common person getting into right now, or what is the hype and the interest right now? And as we can see, it's metaverse and NFT gaming.
Yeah, and as you can see, I took Johnny's spot. So if you could do me a favor, like the video, share, click the share. What are you doing? Click the share button. Are you watching on your phone?
It. Remember when Alex back at the beginning here, smash that like button.
Smash the like
button. Send the video of you smashing the like button.
Come on, do me a favor. I know we messed up the first live stream. Can
guys.
Can you just be a little bit nice, please? Don't be that mean. I lost 100 subscribers on the last live stream. I hope you guys know that.
Jeez.
It's crazy.
What did you say, man?
I can't have audio issues.
Oh, I thought it was maybe because you said something about Cardano, man.
It might be the Cardano. It might be the Cardano.
We gotta hate Cardano, guys. Like,
nah, do me a favor, guys. Let's get some of those subscribers back. Like the video, share it with a friend, and of course, this live stream is brought to you by Fundamental Secrets, the greatest digital course on planet Earth. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased, or maybe I am biased, but this graphic is cool, and we have coaches and all these great things. So head on over to thefundamentalsecrets.com, apply there, and meet this guy.
Yeah, and you guys just got a sneak peek with Johnny, right, with the macro channel that we have. So if you're even coming from the regular financial world, we accommodate you as well, all right? We accommodate people of all walks of life in crypto, okay?
Yeah, things are happening. Cryptocurrency is getting a little bit out of control. It kind of scares me a little bit. I have this conversation all the time, but it's getting a little bit overwhelming. It's getting to a point where news just day after day from big companies coming out either with an adoption news or some type of something that's like integrating with something. Or I think today also I saw some news where PayPal just unlocked the Bitcoin purchasing option on PayPal. So it's like, it's. I know a lot of people want to get bullish, and I could hoorah. We could, get all hype and stuff over your portfolio. But at the end of the day, the more news that happens like this, I try to think like the exact opposite. I get scared. It scares me because the last time this happened, it was like 1/10 of the magnitude less. Like it was like 1/10 of what's happening right now, right? So like I'm super overwhelmed, is what I'm trying to tell you guys. And this news, from a person that's been in crypto for 6 years and seen the ups and downs, is out of control. It's
like his hair. Yeah,
my hair is out of control. The news is out of control. Marty's throwing money out of control.
Shooting money.
I mean, our audio is out of control. It's just, the market's going crazy. Let me answer some questions. Give me the red screen of death.
Where's the red screen?
Pass me the red screen. Let me answer some questions. What are you guys talking about over here? Let's see. Why do you have Hillary Clinton on the front and red eyes, bro? Don't stop looking into the thumbnails too much, man.
It's not that serious.
Don't
it's not
hurt
that
yourself.
deep.
We still have some more news that we're going to talk about in this live stream, and we haven't talked about it yet. We're talking about some other stuff.
I think that was like a perfect little segue there. All right, like we saw the infrastructure get passed, the bill get passed, right?
Yeah.
And then literally, I think even the same day or maybe like 24 hours later, the senators, right? They got together and they basically already put together a new bill to amend, right? Some of these provisions and regulations that they want to implement. So again, it's really good signs that we're seeing even from the US that, hey, like they want to make crypto like a safe haven here, right? They want to be pro crypto. And then on an article that I'm looking at even right now on Cointelegraph, basically saying that the Treasury, one of the Treasury execs is saying that they don't think that sanctions will impact digital currencies, right? And what we're also seeing right now is big countries are kind of rushing to, no pun intended with Russia being here, but they're rushing to get a CBDC, right? Now, I know we don't like the sound and the idea of a CBDC, right? But this is where, technology has taken such a big step forward. Think about, what we read in history books, the space race, right? It was a space race. Who's going to get first to the moon and, get up onto space? Now it's a crypto race, right? It's who's going to implement and accept crypto way more. And the country that does it first, like we saw already with El Salvador, But when we see a big country do it, like a US or a Russia, China's out of the game now. Well, they're making a digital yuan or whatever. But the next big player, country-wise, to implement crypto, whether it's a CBDC, that's when things are going to get extremely crazy. All right. So again, CBDCs has its pros, has its cons, mainly more cons. However, but again, it's just showing that there's a race now for countries getting more involved with crypto, which is I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Times are changing.
Somebody said if you lose 100 subscribers over audio issues, then you didn't need those people. I agree, man. I agree. What are you here for, right? We got a couple other questions. We see government versus crypto. What new? It's true.
What's
I mean,
new?
that's pretty much the whole game, right? Gala is gonna compete with Axie. Honestly, after playing Gala yesterday, like I was saying in the last live stream, it's really addicting. It's really addicting, and the people that are creating it have some serious game experience. So that's actually a good bet, to be honest. Polygon Matic is ETH backbone. Yes, it is. Time to donate to nonprofits. Maybe it's always a good thing to donate to nonprofits. Don't be scared, homie.
We're not scared.
What do you think we're scared of? What do you think we're scared of?
Come on.
Let's see what we got. The internet rebirthing himself. That's a good point. Are we really? We're witnessing the internet rebirth itself. It's true. So that's a good point. Maybe I could talk about that a little bit. So, basically a lot of people jump into finance being, changing the world. Like, it's true. Finance is the underlying thing. Before we go into the metaverse, like, we need to solve real world problems. And a real world problem, and I was actually talking to, my girlfriend earlier today, and like with my parents, and just thinking about retirement and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, people have pretty much lost faith in retiring. It's true. If you ask anyone from the age of 40 to 60, ask them, how positive they are. Ask them like what date they think they're going to retire. What age? Like at 65, 66. The age for retirement is getting older and older. You cannot save money anymore. Like the amount of money that you could save, previously, it sounds like a lot, but like with inflation, it's a negative thing, right? So right now, people are not trying to retire. They're not thinking about their future is what I'm saying. So you got to solve the real world problem. I think Bitcoin, has shown that, right? With a macroeconomic perspective, Johnny was saying, and in general, I mean, if you held Bitcoin, you're definitely saving, right? You're increasing your earnings. You're outcompeting all hedge funds. You're outcompeting index funds. So it's already served as a hedge against inflation. It's doing it now. Now, it's not confirmed, but a lot of people are saying it's about to happen, right? That's being solved, and money's being solved, and it kind of translates to what he was saying. The internet's being rebirthed. Now, all value is being solved because the same centralization, the same issues that are happening in the financial system is happening with all data on planet Earth, all metadata, everything. They pretty much control everything you do. If you get a viral tweet, right, and it has 100,000 likes or whatever, do you really own that tweet? You don't. If you get censored and kicked off the platform, all that hard work you put in, trying to go viral for like 2 years or whatever, and I know this firsthand because of my YouTube channel, all the work goes out of the window if you don't follow their political view in a lot of ways. People get censored all the time, right? So the point is, like, all the information out there is owned by a select few corporation. So this is the internet rebirthing himself. And what I'll also say is that the innovation that's going to derive from this will exponentially increase the value that humans can give to the world, right? I want you to think about what I just said, because when the Bitcoin was a standard, or not Bitcoin, I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying that. When gold started being a standard, there was a golden era, right? So if Bitcoin actually gets accepted as a standard, watch innovation. That's all I got to say. The world's going to jump. It's going to be an aggressive jump, right? So internet innovation, money innovation, all of that is going to happen. And I think it's very interesting that we're living in a time, and you guys are so far ahead, to be watching this play out in front of our eyes. Like this is a crazy experience. People kill for this type of one-in-a-lifetime experience. So definitely like the video.
Like the video, share the video.
We're just going to segue into that. But seriously, guys, can you do me a favor? Like the video. We have only 71 likes. There's 200 people in here. If you just take one second.
Get that ratio up. Come
yeah,
on,
just take 1 second.
Guys.
We're going to talk about some more news and stuff like that. We'll go over some maybe potential calls that I did in my group. Maybe we'll talk about some coins that I got into. Whatever you guys want to say. Here, we got some questions here. Let's see. This podcast is fire. Hey, man, he's catching my fever. I say podcast instead of live stream all the time. I don't know Best stable coins. I use a variety of different ones: USDT, USDC. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry. Everybody, do me a favor.
Tap
also,
into the podcast.
Tap into the podcast. Alexander Lorenzo.buzzsprout.com. We had a new one that just dropped yesterday with I always get them confused. Jake Paul's bodyguard. Yeah. The whole story about the Mayweather event, exactly what went on, like actually went on. It was like really true, like on the spot. He didn't like predetermine this from what I remember.
Is there any updates on that whole Logan Paul, was it the goose egg or whatever?
Oh man.
The NFT launch?
Logan, you scammed me, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if he
Did
meant to
anything
do
come
it.
out of it or no? Like,
No,
you,
bro, I lost.
You should be like $2,000.
Yeah, I lost like $2,000 because he had a horrible launch.
It was the wrong contract address.
Yeah, bro, I don't want to like make accusations. Maybe I'll make a new video on this, but I think he messed it up on purpose for 48 hours to get exit liquidity from the pool.
What?
Because it was valued, now it's valueless. They pulled the liquidity out of the pool. So, I mean, I don't know. All I know is I can see people's purchase decisions and how they move money on the blockchain, and I can draw conclusions from that. So Logan Paul, if that was something you did, I mean, definitely you're not watching this video, but if that is something you did, we will be exposing it in the future. We're working on blockchain investigation software, price prediction models. I'm not a YouTuber, okay? I'm just letting you guys know, like straight up. I have 23 employees and 180,000 subscribers. Do the math. Do the math in your head right now. We're building something bigger than ourselves, okay? And my goal is not to be the most popular. My goal is to change as many people's lives as I possibly can. So we're going to liberate this insider BS information that they have. The people with money, with developer experience and connections, they know something we don't. And I know this because I am there. And you guys don't know how to interpret it. Most of you watching this live stream is the blockchain really transparent? If you don't know how to read it, go to etherscan.io, or is it .org? Etherscan, whatever Etherscan is. Okay, I just type it in my browser. I don't even remember whatever. But seriously, guys, do you understand what any of that means? You don't. Most of you don't. That's why I set out on my first mission to educate people, and now we're going to actually liberate them by giving legitimate analytics that people can understand, a real search engine on the blockchain that will take away this strategic advantage.
It's too much, man. Too
that
much. You
Logan
can't let
Paul,
them know that much. Come on.
The Logan Paul has, and all these guys have. We're taking away the strategic advantage, and we're giving it to the people.
Let them know our secrets.
All right, like the video.
Everywhere.
Do me a favor, like the video. Let's answer some comments. Is that your best friend? It's one of my consultants, guys.
What's up, guys?
It's one of my consultants, Marty. Crypto scams. Yeah, you want me to make a video? I already made a video on it. You guys go watch it. I don't want to like dive into it, but he took $2,000 of my money. Like he definitely did. You're a real entrepreneur. Thank you so much. Thoughts on Sheeb? You guys know the deal. I made a whole video on that. I like the social tokens, but remember, high risk, high reward, right? So it can go to 0, but it can also 100x, right? That's what I feel about a lot of the social tokens.
It's changed a lot of people's lives. That it has. Think about people who bought Sheeb back in May and June when it dumped.
Sheeb?
Yeah, and they put in a couple.
I got out
$100.
at the top.
You did get out at the top, but I mean, think about people like
Hold
who.
on. I don't have it. I'll pull up Sheep.
So actually, there's like a.
He's talking about here. I'll pull it up right here on CoinGecko. The big dump, right? So
Right.
let me pull up Sheep. Go ahead, Eddie.
But people have also been like, well, not people. I've been doing this thing where I've left a moon bag. Right? I like to call it a moon bag, right? Where if I do get into some of these meme coins, I'll pretty much like take out 90%, 95% profit, and I'll just leave the other 5 or 10% in there, just in the off case. A couple months down the road, it moons more.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too.
And then I'm like, wow, I left a couple $100.
Do you think it's gonna moon for where it's at right now because they're looking at the price?
Well, that's kind of.
It's a hard one to tell. All I know is it's definitely at a discount right now.
It is at a discount.
It's definitely at a discount. Remember, this is like a top 10 crypto. Is it still top 10? It's ranked number 11.
Just Doge.
I mean, personally, I think it's a little bit overvalued. Like, I wouldn't buy. I have a little bit of Shiba Inu, but if I want to go like super legitimate professional trader, I'm not going. I wouldn't buy Shiba Inu right now. I would probably get another social media token. Also, I want to show you guys on the screen here really quickly. Sorry, Eddie. Sorry. Yeah, come to the screen over here. I want to show you this thing we could do. If you go to CoinGecko, and I've been using this a lot, so you guys can get some alpha right here. You just click categories. Just click categories and watch where the money's going. Look at the 24-hour. Okay, so we have another layer one. We have the metaverse tokens, right? We have some non-fungible tokens. Why do you think Marty was talking about NFTs? And look at the Phantom ecosystem. Also, I want to show you something. We click 7-day. Why do you think I bought Phantom this morning? Let's look at the losers. Right, Phantom ecosystem is one of the top losers. It just went up 8.1%, but earlier today, this was at the bottom of the list. So what do you think I want to buy? Things that have gained a lot of money or things that have lost a lot of money? In this case, Phantom, I know, is a solid layer one, so I can confirm that. Look at the 24-hour. We have layer ones doing well, right? DAO ecosystem, Phantom ecosystem. Layer one is a confirmed trend, and Phantom lost the most, which helped me make this purchase decision. And you guys know what I do. I try to give you the strategy behind why I make decisions, right? Look at Avalanche. It's increasing 7.1%. And look at the 7-day on Avalanche, up 30%. So I think Avalanche is like more in the mainstream right now. And I also think that there's other layer ones that are not in the mainstream. So what does that mean? You know, they're going to move. They're going to want to find the next best thing. They're looking for yield, right? They're looking for how do you make money on this, DeFi project or the next, thing that all the YouTubers want to promote, right? So in general, in my personal opinion, this is why I'm able to put large amounts of money into one coin. And
here's another coin you guys should be putting, or Alex, you should put some money in. Eddie, if you want to tap in here really quickly. When did you drop that Elrond video? Was it the beginning of this week?
I dropped it like 5 days ago.
Yeah, Elrond is like new all-time highs right now. New all-time highs right now with Elrond. At the same time, they have now just officially launched their DEX.
Oh, they did?
They did launch their DEX.
How much are we up on Elrond?
So, so you called it on Monday, right? So, Eddie, if you want to come back in here, where is my trading view?
Yeah, I got
it. Is. Elrond is up big today.
It's up 14.2%.
Yeah, but I've been holding a lot of Elrond since this. I think I got Elrond at around like $80.
Yeah, one of our researchers is really excited about Elrond. He feels like it's extremely undervalued.
Oh my gosh, 360. Jeez Louise. This thing was like at 320 earlier today. Look at this candle. Eddie, you got to show him this candle, man.
Yeah, go show him.
Guys, look at this candle.
That's a ridiculous candle.
All right, and then Alex.
I made it like literally 5 days ago.
Yeah. Where's my little fancy dandy?
Yeah, let's put my YouTube channel so I can find it.
I'm trying to find the ruler. Gosh, why can I not find the ruler in here? But anyways, Alex called it. Where'd you call it? Somewhere around here?
I actually have it. Pull it up right here on my. On yours? Yeah, I put it on my tablet. If you have it right here, so I made this 15th, video.
That was a Monday, so it was like right
3 days ago. 3 days ago.
Yeah, so 3 days ago? So today's the 19th, so you called it on the 16th? Oh my gosh, you called the bottom. You called the bottom right here.
Yeah, it's because the DEX was going to come out. I like making videos strategically because I know you guys, even though I tell you not to make purchase decisions, you make purchase decisions off my videos. So I try to be at least a little bit strategic. Now, it comes at a cost, obviously. Like, I can't make any video I want, right? So, I wish I could make any video I want, but I know you guys are crazy out there. And marketing and trading are two different things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be up 20% since you called it.
Yeah, so in general, I mean, bullish news, I can go over the news. You guys are smarter than that, though. I want to teach you some concepts and stuff like that. The big topic, really, in my personal opinion today, if you go to the screen here, is, crypto could undermine the dollar and destabilize nations. Hillary Clinton. That's why she was on the thumbnail. There's basically... I see it's crazy because like I told you guys this before, right? Basically in general, we had businesses adopt crypto first, right? So we had like the people adopt crypto, then the smartest people in businesses and the smartest innovators started adopting it. Then we had the biggest businesses that want a strategic advantage over their competitors start adopt it. Now we see mayors, regulators, presidents, like everyone at this point is jumping in, right? So you won the game. That's all I'm saying. You guys won the game. It's just a matter of like calling the top at this point for me. I mean, is there going to be a top? Personally, I believe there is. Do you believe there's going to be a top?
For crypto?
Yeah. Do you think that we're just going to like forever cycle? I don't think we're forever going to cycle. I think there's going to be a top in the next like 6 months to a year.
No, and I wouldn't really want there to be a top, right? Because then if we do have a top, then it's going to reduce your percentage gains, right? Versus if we have these cycles, right? Again, like we always say, even within our group, the time you should be excited the most is the bear market, right? Because you're going to be buying a lot of these coins 80, 90% down from their all-time highs. And the bear run is the true test of every single project, right? Was it a project that just kind of, popped off during the previous bull market and now has no utility and use case? Or is this something that can continually adapt, continually be upgraded, and then the next bull market, it's going to do a 20 or 30x, right? And then what you also want to see as well as, or not see, but try to really research what's the next theme of the bull market, right? So what I mean by that is 2017's bull market, it was pretty much currencies, right? It was actual currency-based cryptos.
It was.
This bull market was
like
more
layer
DeFi,
ones.
layer one, smart contracts, right? So now we have to basically start to see what's going to be the theme of the next bull market. Is it going to be same thing, DeFi, maybe more smart?
It's going to be gaming, I think.
Or is it going to be gaming, which I've been a very big proponent of. So you want to start to basically also research that during the bear market as like, hey, what is the next thing to really be the center focus for the next bull market? Because that's going to drive all the retail, adoption in action.
All right, that's a good point. We have some questions here. Are you still holding UMB? Yes, I'm still holding. I took profit though. I have it's pure profit right now for me. We have what does it say? Thoughts on Doge on Mars following Sheep's pattern?
I got Dogelon.
Yeah. I got out early, but you 10x your money, right?
Yeah, I got in multiple times. I didn't dollar cost average on the dip that we had a couple of weeks ago, which I should have because I'd be up over 100% on it. But yeah, I mean, they're basically following, like you said, Sheep's trend, got listed on the centralized exchange. I think I saw they're getting listed on crypto.com soon too.
Yeah, they're just going all over.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But somebody else said, guys, sign up Saturday Q&A, go for 7 hours. Yeah, so on Saturday with FS, we have live hangouts. So
6 hours.
It's a little bit more chillaxed, it's not really pressuring the coaches. But the beauty of this is that people go there with 15 questions and then just get them all answered at once, right? Because people during the week, they're busy, right? You can't really come to all live Q&As, even though we have 3 or 4 a week. And then on the weekends, we kind of just go through everything. So if you're needing help in cryptocurrency, I highly recommend some type of educational material or a coach, right? Coaching is really what we offer. So
can't be a lone wolf in this field.
yeah, I mean, this is the
impossible.
same thing right here, right? So we're kind of helping you coaching with this content on YouTube. If this is helpful to you, imagine if you can directly ask us, right? Right now we're looking at a comment section. So, I mean, I can answer more comments. Look, let's see. Radix is still a good buy. I bought some this morning. It's up, though. So, I don't know. You got to make that decision for yourself. You can't ask us very
Make
specific.
decisions for yourself, guys.
Yeah.
That's how you're successful in this field long term.
Need to smack my whole paycheck on Dogecoin. Take the chance. No.
Jeez.
No one does
Not
that.
the whole paycheck.
Don't do the whole paycheck, man.
Maybe 10%.
Yes, come on. We both said no at the same time. Best NFTs equals wax. Maybe. DCA in and DCA out. The best way to take profits. That's a good point. That's basically what we do. Alex has a vid on taking profits. Yeah, you could look at that one. Opinions on XYO token. I don't have any. Yeah, so in general, guys, you got to have a strategy because I'm seeing a lot of crazy comments right now. If you had 3K, would you diversify your portfolio? What would I diversify my portfolio in? I mean, I did it this morning. You guys are asking me questions that, the best way to answer it is not specific to you. The best way to answer it is just watch my moves, right? So, this morning I bought Phantom and a couple of other coins. So, Phantom, in my personal opinion, is the safest bet right now, just because, it lost more value than other layer ones, and it's still, in my personal opinion, undervalued. I think it's a top 20 coin. So that's a good buy, right? XRP lawsuit. Any comments? I don't really keep up with the XRP stuff, and it's because I'm not a lawyer.
What's BitBoy saying?
BitBoy's keeping up?
I don't know.
I think he's smart. He's a smart marketer. I think he's keeping up for marketing purposes, but I keep hearing him talking about it. I'm not a lawyer. I can't comment on things that lawyers know the future of. I don't want to put myself in a situation like that because I can get taken advantage of. I like playing the game that, I know best, if that makes sense. You need to stop spamming the comments, stop being weird. What else we got? All right. Yeah, that's pretty much generally it. Let's go pull up my screen here, Eddie. Let's go into CoinGecko.
Like Johnny and I were saying earlier, I mean, news is more bullish than ever, or just as bullish. Just, some short-term consolidation here, people taking profits, and just kind of diversifying, getting into more layer twos.
Yeah, we see, Phantom, Engine Coin leading the way. We have Loopring, Safe Moon. I don't even know why it's still there. Elron, Decentralized, Helium, Gala. These are coins that have been showing, improvement. Recently I've been seeing them over and over again. Sandbox, Wax. That's why I saw in the comment section, Avalanche. You guys see the trend. We look at the appreciation of the coins and then we make moves from there, right? So I'm looking at, let's just go through it, right? It's Gala's gaming, Sandbox gaming, Wax, I believe is layer 1 and gaming. I could be wrong. I haven't researched Wax.
Ooh, Crypto.com.
Crypto.com's up 58.3% on the day, and it's because they had some recent news. I forgot exactly what it was.
I mean, how about being the name of the Staples Center now? Jeez.
Oh yeah, that's definitely it, right? So that's why it's moving. Decentralized gaming, Avalanche layer 1, Engine Coin gaming. Elrond, layer 1. Do you guys see a trend? ICX, I think it's a layer 1. It might be a layer 2. I know it's the same. It's like in the same realm. Wonderland, I think that's a gaming. Akomi gaming. Like, you guys see it right there, right? You see the reasons why we talk about different things. Let me look into the next page, see if there's anything over there that's worth looking at. 24. Yep, gaming.
UFO gaming.
I should have. I was about to drop like 10 more G's into UFO. I didn't do it. Yeah. OMG recently moved over to. I'm actually excited. What is it, Bobo? Yeah, there's like a new coin, new ecosystem. Eddie, pull up the front screen. New ecosystem called, I believe, Bobo. When it comes out, it's gonna be pretty interesting. Yeah, it's basically the one-to-one airdrop that you would have gotten from. Yeah, OMG. I don't know why I'm drawing blanks right now, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I want to introduce Armando, man. Go away.
All right, Armando, you've been summoned, man.
All right, so we got a new hire. I
All
want you guys to meet
Be nice
Armando.
to him. All right.
All right.
We will dox you. We will dox you. Okay.
I will find out who you are. No, seriously, go hit up Marty. He's gonna be. He's a consultant for Fundamental Secrets, but I got a guy that's gonna be helping us out.
Johnny and I, guys. You want to pull up Fundamental Secrets website?
Nah, they know where it is.
You guys know where it is.
Yeah.
All right. The phone number's at the top. I'm gonna have the phone on me. Call me.
Yeah, the phone number. Give him a call. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Armando.
What's going on, guys? My name's Armando. I'm going to be helping out with the live streams, and you'll probably see me on a few videos pretty soon. Got some really exciting topics to talk about, so keep watching.
Yes, sir. And we have some questions. Let's see what we got here. Bobo. I was saying Bobo. I don't want to buy a crypto that's Bobo. Come on, man. All right. Monkey ball. What are you talking about? What? Gemini has Phantom. Okay.
Yep, they do.
What's your preferred DEX? I like to use Uniswap. I use anything where the liquidity is good. Like the liquidity is good and the transaction fees are cheap. And anything where I can get the best rate. So sometimes like I'll move. I would say 90% of the time I'm using QuickSwap, Uniswap, and SushiSwap. Most of the time. Sometimes I'll do like 1 inch. But the thing is, the problem with this is that if you use one exchange, you're kind of connecting all of your wallet to these exchanges, and it costs money to connect. So you don't want to like be all over the place. So typically Uniswap has the best liquidity. So most of my connections are on Uniswap. So very interesting. What decentralized exchange that you use, Armando?
So honestly, it depends on what I'm buying, right? So obviously you're trying to avoid fees with Uniswap, guys. Obviously the fees are kind of outrageous. So I have been doing a lot of my swaps on QuickSwap, the Binance Smart Chain if it has the coin on there.
Got the money gun. Oh, there's no more money. It's in crypto now. But what else are you using?
But yeah, I mainly used KuCoin. That's kind of like my go-to. I know it's not a decentralized exchange.
Centralized.
Speaking of decentralized exchanges, I do want to bring up a piece of news just because this was announced. So if you can come on my tablet. This is something that I just found very interesting. So Jack Dorsey from Square Incorporated, the CEO, plans on building a Bitcoin DEX, right? So let's see here. He just recently tweeted out that they're kind of reaching out to different developers to help them create that decentralized exchange, right? And this is something huge, right? So Square, one of the biggest companies in the United States, and they're basically FOMOing into Bitcoin.
Yeah, with a decent, they're not just buying, right? At this point, they're developing and putting their time, right? Time is the most valuable commodity on planet Earth, and Jack Dorsey is looking to make an actual decentralized exchange. If that doesn't speak bullish, I mean, I don't know what does, to be honest. That's like one of the most bullish pieces of news I've seen in recent history. And he's obviously been a big advocate with Twitter. We're going to get the integration with Bitcoin. We're going to get the integration with NFTs. But the fact that he's moving into DeFi also gives me a little bit of confidence on specifically regulation, because they're not playing the little boy game, right? They know what's going to probably happen. And the fact that they're looking to make a DEX,
Huge.
It's huge. It gives me a lot of confidence buying DeFi tokens, because there was a lot of talk of people saying that, oh, gaming's where it's at because of regulation. Yeah, maybe, but gaming's not a confirmed trend yet, right? There's so much more money and liquidity in DeFi compared to gaming that it's almost like the lack of liquidity is a bigger negative than the potential regulation of DeFi, if that makes sense. So risk to reward for me, this is why I've been focusing most of my time and attention in DeFi projects. But I mean, I can migrate, it's fine. But this just gave me confidence right there, if that makes sense. He also has some on-chain metrics that he's been recently looking at. So if you want to pop up Armando's screen and show him.
Yeah, guys. So this is something interesting that we've noticed on using Glassnodes, right? So it seems like there's being accumulation of people who hold more than 10,000 Bitcoin. So this is like the chart for the last 30 days. You can see that there was obviously a couple people here who sold off Bitcoin, and now they're starting to reaccumulate. So this kind of goes in hand with the trend, right? So we obviously saw Bitcoin going down, and that kind of coincides with the DXY, right? So the US dollar currency index kind of just skyrocketed this week. You can kind of tell by these massive candles. And that kind of coincides with why Bitcoin was kind of crashing this week, right? So normally there's a correlation between the US dollar going up and Bitcoin kind of going down. So they're still coupled to each other, but in the opposite way. So usually when the US dollar goes up, Bitcoin and the markets start going down.
That's really interesting. And I've also saw on some on-chain metrics that there were some whales accumulating, buying a dip, not necessarily selling too much from like some tweets that I was looking at earlier this morning. So you guys know the deal. I mean, thesis playing out. We're still close to all-time high for Bitcoin's price. We broke through twice, then came down. That looks bullish to me. We wouldn't have broke through if it wasn't bullish. It's just somebody's trying to manipulate it. They don't want the price to increase to 100K. If it goes to 100K, it'll be a confirmed thesis. Everybody freak out. We'll get ridiculous adoption. They're kind of trying to stifle that last leg, if that makes sense. They're doing as much as they possibly can. You know, as you make more money, as more liquidity enters the market, you know, it's going to be harder and harder to increase in value because of the law of diminishing returns. So, of course, it's going to be harder to break through all-time high. I think that the news is so bullish, and the fact that we retested it so many different times just tells me over and over again that we're going to continue the trend, hence why I am close to all in. You know, I've entered the market pretty heavy in the past like 2 months. And you guys see me just being really, really positive and bullish. I would tell you the truth. If I really thought things were going south, I would tell you the truth no matter how much it hurt. I've lost subscribers for telling the truth, and, you know, I would continue to do so. But I genuinely believe that the market will continue. Bitcoin will at least get 100K, and then from there, it's up in the air, right? I have to make a decision on trying to get out the top or whatever the case is. But yeah, what do you think? Do you think Bitcoin's going to 100K?
Yeah, guys. So these are small, healthy corrections, right? The market needs these small corrections. We can't just keep going up. We don't want that. You know, if we keep going up and we just, you know, what's the term I'm looking for? If we just
keep bull run, right?
Yeah, you know, we don't want to blow off top. You know, that's going to be
parabolic.
That's a parabolic run. Those aren't healthy for the market. You know, the staircase that we're going up right now, where we go up, we go a little bit down, then we keep going up. That's what you want. That's a healthy market, guys. You don't want it just to parabolically go up, because then that means it's going to parabolically go down too.
Yeah. Big risk, big reward. You know, it's almost like he was saying, like the gradual growth is more predictable. You need predictability. People want predictability. Not everybody's used to. I know some of you guys can diamond hands to zero. I get it. You know, you guys are smart. But most people with money in crypto, you want that consistency. Because if it goes parabolic, they're going to greed's going to go crazy, and people are going to get taken advantage of. That's a big part of Bitcoin. Price goes parabolic. Whales want to feed on people, right? They're going to take profit. They're going to destroy the market on purpose, right? And make as much money as they possibly can, like the recent top. So in general, you know, market looks bullish. Thesis looks good. If you guys could do me a favor, like the video, share it with a friend, smash the like button. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Terra Luna is suing the SEC. Yeah, I saw that. That's interesting. Skyrocket, Katy Perry, what? Can you turn up the audio? Yeah, sorry about that. We'll speak closer to the mic. I apologize for that. Anyone that doesn't like the truth didn't want to hear the truth in the first place. It's true. I said truth 3 times. But it is true, man. People just don't like hearing the truth. This is why I'll never be the most popular. I've already accepted that. I will not be the most popular YouTuber, but I might be the most accurate. That's the goal here. Is there someone to buy Bitcoin and then exchange for XRP? You could do that. You could just buy XRP directly off of certain exchanges. Oh, actually, I lied. They unlisted a lot of XRP off of a lot of exchanges. So just go to CoinGecko and you can find it. Actually, go ahead, pull up my screen. I'll show them a little trick. If you go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, any place, you could just click XRP right there. And then you can go to markets right here and see what it's on. It used to be on Coinbase. I think they haven't relisted it yet.
I still want to say it's on KuCoin. So
it's on KuCoin, Kraken. As you can see here, a whole bunch of different exchanges. You can click the exchange, make an account, see if it's in your region, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. That solves the problem indefinitely for you guys. I know a lot of you already know that. Best show on the web. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're trying as best as we can. We're getting better and better. I just recently, I haven't done it yet, but we're looking for a big time office, right? So as you can see, it's a little cramped here. We're getting more new hires. We have like 25 people working for us now. So we're getting this really nice office. And in the future, we're going to be able to have like these good live stream setups with multiple audio, microphones and stuff like that. So bear with us, man. We grew too fast. Like I moved into this office. I moved out of my house, right? So I purchased my house. I bought it extra big on purpose so I can work from home. And I hired too many people. There was like 7 people in the living room and they kicked us out. They kicked us out. I almost got evicted because I was working out of my house. And then we moved into an office. And we're at the point now where we had to buy a second office within the same building within 5 months. We bought a second office within 5 months. And now we outgrew that. So you see things messing up. You see, this is real. Like this is a real startup. You guys are getting to see the behind the scenes, right, of a real startup, not someone that's just making YouTube videos, right? So things are going to mess up. We're not all in YouTube. We have developers. We have a whole system in the background here. We have somebody. Whoa!
What is that currency?
Is that $200? Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not the. Yeah, it's not.
This is real parabolic growth here, guys.
Yeah, it's real parabolic growth as a business and as in crypto. You're accurate, and that's why I love you. Yeah, that's my goal, man. Is to be the most accurate. I don't want to be. I'm not in it for fame. I'm in it for freedom. There's a complete different principle there. I'm in it for freedom. Uphold. Are you investing in Elrond Dex token MEX? Probably. I haven't thought about it yet, but that seems like a good, purchase potentially. What else we got? All right, guys, we're gassing out here. Just wanted to pop in here again. Messed up the first live stream. Excuse us. We're humans.
We're only getting better, though.
Yeah, we're only getting better. We're gonna be getting its own like live stream room with like dedicated equipment. And the thing is, you guys know I don't live stream that much. I just recently started popping in here. I make only like mostly YouTube videos. We're also doing the short series. So we'll have like smaller content with like only specific information so that you guys can get the information as quick as possible. I know you guys complain about the timestamps, but don't worry. I'm still going to do the long videos. I know there's people that really like the 30, 45-minute strategy videos. It's just in recent history, I went to Colorado, so just give me a second. Believe it or not, those 45-minute videos take like 2 days. It takes a long time to make those videos. So just bear with me on that. So we'll have the short ones, we'll have the long ones, we'll have Armando, we'll have some live streams. We're gonna have more people in here with different perspectives. Just because you guys know that like I'm bogged down with a lot of work. It's more than me, right? Like you guys should understand that.
Yeah, we're bringing in different perspectives, guys. Like me, I used to work for Wells Fargo, so I have a pretty big finance.
He worked for the ops.
I worked for the ops, guys, and I left. And I'm getting financial freedom here, so that's.
He literally left a really good position at Wells Fargo to come full-time crypto. So he has a lot of financial experience, he has a lot of business experience, and he mines cryptocurrency himself. So he's been in it for a very long time. Definitely on the higher spectrum when it comes to cryptocurrency experience in this office and out of the people I know. So, he's going to be coming here with some different insight, different perspectives. Like what's kind of like your, I guess you could say, strong suit in cryptocurrency investing? Is it like more on-chain metrics? What do you do?
So probably just being able to do macro news and being able to correlate what's going on in the finance world and kind of attach it to what's going on in the crypto world, right? So a lot of you guys know that macro news drives the crypto market in general, and so does finance. So I'm trying to find a way to bridge the gap in both and make it easier for you guys to understand, and hopefully us to all understand in the office too, right? So I just want to give a new perspective and let everyone try.
Yeah, exactly. So you got different perspectives. You got Marty screaming and talking in German. You got Johnny over there, clean cut looking guy. Got Armando, got Alex, got Eddie. So it's gonna be a whole different kind of vibe that we're trying to bring to this channel. You guys will see in the future. But yeah, we're gonna conclude this live stream here. I really appreciate you guys for coming. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will
get left behind.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. Catch you in the next one.